Sometimes we're given a word that meant to help us understand ourselves, but instead it quietly becomes a box we can't see our way out of. Have you ever felt that? That question came from someone sitting in my open circle, a real person who asked, how can I deal in a happy and healthy way with the label autism? He wasn't looking for a clinical answer. He was looking for a way to carry that word without it carrying him. So I sat in stillness, and this is the answer that came through Awanda. First of all, it is wonderful that you say it is a label. Seeing it as something that is from the outside, which is something that's not necessarily something that predicts something for you, because it's coming from the outside. It's not coming from yourself. And it's something that people have suggested in order to help others have insights into why they are feeling maybe different to others. And it's something that's coming from a place that wants to help in some way. But there are two perspectives on that, which you can take both. You can see it as something helpful in order to understand, or in order to have a classification of what you are going through. And on the other hand, it is something that can prevent you from working on things. It is something that prevents people actually from development. Because if you have this label, and in human terms, it is a fixed label, there is not very much in this label that allows change in the circumstances, in the abilities of the people. And this is a human definition. It's not a definition from, if you would like to call it source, or whatever you want to call it, or from spirit. It is a human definition. And don't have these limitations for yourself. Don't set these limitations for yourself, because you would limit yourself. So this is something we would suggest to you, to see it as something to explain things in some terms that are human and that are limited by themselves. But see yourself as an evolving being, something very precious, something that is connected, that is evolving, and that is changing. And that this term doesn't have to be something that is defining you and who you really are. If you're holding a question of your own, something you've been carrying quietly, maybe for a long time, I want you to know there is a place for it. My open circle meets every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central European Time. It's a gentle, welcoming space where real people bring real questions, just like the one that sparked today's message. The link to join is in the description, and if today's words have opened something in you, understanding opens the door, experience walks through it. That's why I've created a meditation to accompany this message, so you don't just hear the words, you feel what they mean. You'll find that video link in the description below.